Welcome to today's tutorial, and today we'll be drafting our pencil skirt. And for us to draft our pencil skirt, the measurements we'll be needing are the waist measurement, the hip measurement, and the length of our skirt. So for us to proceed, we'll mark out our waistline. So the length of our skirt is 20 inches. So we'll mark out 20 inches, and this line will serve as our waistline. So connect our lines. So this line will serve as our waistline. The next line we'll be marking out is our hip line, which is 8 inches. And this is our hip line, and this is the length of our skirt. The waistline, the hip line, and the hem of our skirt. So because on this pattern we'll be drafting the back and the front pattern on it, we'll mark out 1 inch on the center line for our zipper allowance. So this will serve as our zip allowance. So from this line, we'll take our measurement. Sorry guys, I just realized my camera stopped filming. So to continue from where we stopped, I will just illustrate it all over again. So now is to take our circumference, impute our horizontal measurement. In this case, our waist measurement is 34. 34 divided by 2 is 8.5. 8.5 plus 1 inch, that allowance, that is 9.5. And we marked our 9.5 on our waist. And we'll come down to the hip. line. Our hip circumference is 42. 42 divided by 4 is 10.5, and we'll mark our 10.5. And for us to get the pencil shape, we subtract 2 inches from our hip measurement. So 10.5 minus 2 will give us 8.5, and we'll mark 8.5. And what we did next was to connect our lines, and we connected our hip, our waist to our hip, and from our hip to our waist. And you see, as you can see, our skirt is shaped already. We now have our skirt pattern. And before we go ahead to trim out our pattern, we need to impute our dart. And our dart allowance is 1 inch. And remember, we had 8 inches as our waist circumference plus 1 inch dart allowance, which is 9 inches. So we'll come to the middle of our skirt. We'll look for 9.5 divided by 2 is 4.75. So we'll mark 4.75, which is our dart line. And we'll come down there. That depth is 5 inches. So we'll mark 4.75 again at this dart depth. And we subtract from this dart line, we subtract 1 inch from both sides since our allowance was 1 inch. So subtract 1 inch from this line, and we connect it down to get this V shape all the way down here. And here we have our pencil skirt. So remember, we added this 1 inch zipper allowance. So for you to get your front panel, all you need to do is fold this zipper allowance in, and this is your front panel. And when you want to cut out your back panel, all you need to do is to bring out the zipper allowance, and you have your back panel.